Hey all, Andrew here. Welcome to the Onion Buns. So, you ever have one of those days where you say something and you know you've missed stuff, but you thought you made your point, and then minutes, hours, days after you said that, you start seeing example after example after example of all the stuff you missed that you wanted to bring up? Well, the other day I made a video, why I dislike the left. And I told my story and I gave my examples and I shared a video and I thought I made my case. And then Twitter and Facebook just blew up, showing me example after example after example of why I hate the left. So I guess it's time to make another video. I guess we'll call this Why I Dislike the Left Part 2. So we're going to start with the video that I showed you in the last video, and then we're going to go up to all the new stuff that's come over the last couple days, and it's insane there's this much stuff pouring in. So anyway, let's start with that last video. It was a liberal woman completely lost her mind that somebody was filming the crowd going into a carny event, attacked the conservative woman that was doing the filming. The conservative woman grabbed her by the throat, pushed her against the fence, and before she did any actual damage, everyone jumped in and broke it up. The liberal has been charged with assault in this situation, so that's positive, but it should have never happened to begin with. It's just more examples of modern day left. They're psychopaths. There's no other word for them anymore. They're mentally disturbed psychopaths. So anyway, let's get started going down this rabbit hole. All right, so this is the first video. This is the woman that is about to lose her mind and come very close to taking a real beating if everyone hadn't jumped in, because she was getting, for lack of a better term, manhandled badly. When you can't back up your attitude, you should probably just stay quiet.
You don't have money that you're supporting. You're supporting a man. You're supporting a man.
Stay back. Don't touch me ever again.
So yeah, that liberal looked pretty dejected at the end of it, because I think she realizes how close she was to actually taking a real beating if the people hadn't jumped in. But wait, that's not the end of that. I mean, it must be something about Carney that it drives the anger, the divisiveness, the intolerance. Because the next video I'm going to show you is coming out of the same event. Two more liberals. And again, they've lost their fucking minds.
2 million people who have been moved up and down the Gaza Strip, moved from their homes into tents, moved from their tents into rubble. There are people now who are trapped under rubble. Can you stop and think what that actually means? There are mass graves. How many journalists have been murdered in Gaza? We have to care about these things. We cannot call ourselves Canadians and not care. We cannot call ourselves Canadians and come out to this rally and only ask about the policy issues that affect us. What about the other people around the world?
We're independent journalists.
Do we not care about them? Ask yourself what is actually important to you.
We're independent journalists, sir.
Enjoy your evening.
Thank you.
Yeah, he changed his attitude real quick, didn't he, now knowing he was on film? Real tough guy there. Ooh. What is it about Carney that brings out this behavior in these people? Again, psychopaths. It's mind-boggling. Watching the behavior of these senior citizens, like I said, they're 160 years old or so. If Carney is as good a businessman as he really believes he is, why are his events not sponsored by Depends or Tenna? Because that seems like a golden opportunity to do age-appropriate advertising for them. Just a thought. So yeah, it's as I just said, it's mind-boggling. These Carney's people, the geriatric crowd, should know better. You could almost expect it from a 20-year-old or an 18-year-old. But these old people, they should know better. I mean, I'm nowhere near their age. I'm 59, they're 160, and I know better. You don't go at somebody like that unless you intend to to go at somebody. And he clearly didn't. He was putting on a show, but I mean, it's a good thing it was 3 women. And I'm not trying to be sexist here, but if he did that to somebody my age or a 45-year-old dude, he's getting his ass knocked on the ground for doing that. And he would be at blame because what he did was assault. Again, textbook. All right, here we go with this one. Woman caught stealing This has been happening a lot. And you never see any reports of conservatives stealing liberal signs. It's just the liberals, the mental disease that is modern day liberalism. And it really is a mental disease. And they're going around, they're destroying property. Again, these are crimes. And this woman's too stupid to even understand that. She's caught on film. We haven't heard, but she's going to get charged. Somebody's going to recognize her in the film, reporter, and she's going to get charged for it. Or he, I'm not really sure now. Hey, this is illegal. This is a federal crime. This isn't even a bylaw. This is a federal crime, what she's doing. Yeah, and we're seeing this over and over and over. Like, what is with these people? I mean, we've seen scattering of this in previous elections over the last 10 years. Trudeau really encouraged this behavior, but it's been getting worse, but this is the worst I've ever seen. All right, here we have, I forget his name now, conservative sign. He found his sign, so he's posing with it. Guy cut out his name and, vandalism, just like the last video. And Bruce Banman. Here we go. Another vandalism. Like, why does the left think this is acceptable? I would love for somebody to explain this to me. You know, and as this person says, liberal, conservative, it doesn't matter. If you're so triggered by a political sign that you need to destroy it, you need help, seriously. And he's right. If you're running around, and again, it's conservative signs that are getting destroyed or blocked out or removed or, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. All right, this one is actually terrifying. The rock into her windshield. Somebody's going to die with this behavior. Like, come on. Another conservative candidate, Anna Manley, conservative candidate for Sydney Glace Bay, wound up with a large rock into her campaign vehicle's windshield. Like, this is your tolerant left showing how tolerant they are. Again, mental disease. Like, what else? You see the picture. What else needs to be said on it? Like, this shit is getting way out of control. Way out of control. I'm going to share some images of other signs being destroyed or covered up. He knows what he's doing.
He's panicking. He'll grab the cider.
He knows exactly what he wants to do. And there he goes. Congratulations, stupid kid. You broke the law. At least this one was smart enough not to put his face on the camera. So he's smarter than your other lefties. Still breaking the law, though. Actually, cancel that. He put this on his Instagram. Oh my God. So this one is interesting. Yeah, that's a good word for it. This is a bylaw officer in Oakville, Ontario, removing conservative signs. Again, breaking the law. Like, are these people really this stupid? I'm going to finish off the video with the Wayne Gretzky statue here in Edmonton. Somebody, and come on, we all know it was politically based. We all know it was a left-winger, be probably an NDPer here in Edmonton, but it could have been a Liberal. There's a few of them, a smattering. Edmonton's mostly NDP, so the odds are a chance it was an NDPer. But they put feces, shit, all over his statue. You know, like, his statue is about hockey. His statue has nothing to do with politics. His statue is about hockey. But some left-wing idiot, again, mental disease, decided it was a good protest to wipe shit all over the Gretzky statue because, oh no, he's friends with Trump. Well, he lives in the States. His wife is American. His kids were born in America. So, you know, come on. I didn't see Gretzky campaigning for Trump. I didn't see Gretzky campaigning against Canada or anything. You know, the other day, Ovi was 1 goal away from tying Gretzky's record. So Gretzky went to the Washington Capitals game, and Ovi tied it in that. Now, he was sitting in the owner's box, and in the owner's box happened to be the owner, Gary Bettman of the NHL, the commissioner of the NHL, and Kash Patel, the director of the FBI. Now, as far as we know, these were all individual invites of the owner. This wasn't a group coming together. It was just a bunch of individuals that were in the same box. And the left lost their absolute shit that Gretzky was dared to be in the same box as Kash Patel, you know, and then it's like, and Gretzky said it best. He said, when I was chasing Gordie Howe's record, Gordie Howe showed up to all of my games at the end, and he was there when I broke his record. I wanted to do the same for Alexander Ovechkin as he chased my record and was about to tie it. I mean, that's sportsmanship. It's got nothing to do with politics, but the left are losing their fucking minds, going at him, attacking his family. It's ridiculous. And then when Ovechkin did break the record and Gretzky was there and Gretzky congratulated him and everything, and then Janet, Gretzky's wife, gave Ovechkin's wife a present because that's what Gordie Howe's wife did for Wayne and Janet. When Wayne broke the record, Gordie Howe's wife gave Janet a present as a celebration for the moment. So they were just paying it forward, and oh my God, the end, everybody wants to turn it into politics. Oh, Ovechkin is pro-Putin and Gretzky is pro-Trump. No, it's a fucking hockey game. It's a sport. They were there as a sport. That's it. There was no politics involved. It was a sport. As I said, the left, modern day left, is a mental disease. It really is. You know, you can't enjoy anything. They have to push their politics into everything. And it's ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous. I've put a number of my friends on Facebook because, like I say, I live in Edmonton and Edmonton is very NDP. I put a number of them on 30-day timeouts. I just don't want to hear it anymore. They don't know what they're talking about. They have no clue what they're talking about. And they're just spewing that echo chamber propaganda. And I had enough and I put them on 30-day timeouts. It'll expire after the election and hopefully things will go back to normal. And I don't suffer stupidity well. I really don't. I never have. I never will. And right now the left is stupid. There's no other word for it. It's intentional stupidity, and I just have no tolerance for it. So anyway, that's my follow-up video. If you like the video, leave a like, a subscribe, and a share. I'm trying to grow my channel, and a like, a subscribe, and a share will do me wonders, and I do appreciate it. Truly, I do appreciate it if you like, subscribe, and share. If you didn't like the video, you're probably a liberal, and I don't care, but you can leave a dislike if you want. Always feel free to leave a comment. Don't worry, I don't swing my cane too strongly anymore if I dislike your comment. And as always, pew, 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 and shit. Thanks for watching. Bye.